Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, even the Patreon, wherever you're currently watching from. And today, thanks for tuning in, fellow Insomnias and everyone out there, because I'll be doing my first listen / full-on album review to Dreamcatcher's 10th mini album titled VirtuouS. Now, we cannot forget their previous era with their 9th mini album Villainess and OOTD. Especially the likes of their B-side, Rising, my favorite B-side off of that mini album. But now we're moving on to the double digits, okay? It's getting even better, right? And I feel like that's the case here, especially with the highlight medley alone. And of course, not too long ago, checking out Justice, the title track and the music video that was so beautiful and lush with the imagery and the references and all, with the meaningful lyrics and lyricism, you feel me? And of course, the production to the vocal work, pretty much equating Song of the Year material for me. I'm not sure about you guys, but let me know in the comment section down below if you agree. But either way, it cracked my top 5 favorite title tracks by Dreamcatcher in general, believe it or not. Either way, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 brand new tracks, excluding the title track here. I say that because the intro track, Intro 7 Dreamcatcher, love the titling of this intro track by the way, is 3 minutes and 55 seconds long. Am I seeing things? Oh my goodness, we more than love to see it. Can't wait to geek out and hear out this intro track fully, but I gotta give credit where credit's due. As always, you guys know I love doing that in my album reviews, and I love taking my sweet time analyzing my favorites, especially Dreamcatcher. So for the intro track, Intro 7 Dreamcatcher, we have Olander, Tangso, Chu Hayoung, we got Song Hayoung, and Lacob on this. Something to note though, Tangso has worked with Dreamcatcher in the past before for the likes of Rising. No kidding. Okay, so we're probably gonna get even more familiar with these individuals who are starting to work with Dreamcatcher, whether it be from the previous era or now. But let me bring it up here right away. Intro 7 Dreamcatcher. Let's go. Ooh, the piano. Oh yeah. Love these chords and keys. There's that choir-like work. Ooh, that bass guitar. We did get hints of that bass guitar and good amount. Injustice. Where is this headed? Oh yeah. Okay, the drums are gonna start kicking in here. Yeah. See, I called it. And obviously, we got these kind of drums. Injustice. Ooh. Just the churning of the guitar. Woo. And it's gonna progress here and change up. That was dope. Ooh, just the strumming. Oh, I didn't expect that. Just the trickling of the piano. Ooh. Ooh, the warping here. The samples. This outer space sampling. Ooh. Oh my goodness. This newfound, like, euphoria here. Bum, 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 bum. The string work. Yes. That is how you do an intro track, everyone. Listen, I only say good things for my favorite groups, of course, when they come through with these incredible intro tracks, whether it be, of course, Luna, whether it be, of course, Dreamcatcher. I could list a couple out there, a good amount. I say good amount because, you know, it's not often this day and age where we see a group consistently hit and deliver intro tracks like this. But something to note too, a 3-minute and 55-second intro track that takes the extra mile with it, right? There's only like a few groups that do that, and just like tracks in general, the likes of Lucy, incredible boy band, by the way, quick shout outs to them. Like, they could rock like a 6-minute song, but like a 3-minute and 55-second intro track, how often you're gonna get that? In fact, most title tracks these days average below the 3-minute mark, like 250 from this, okay? This intro track do be longer than like your average title track these days, which is unfortunate. As someone who eventually got into K-pop in late 2nd gen K-pop days and all, but I mean, it really goes to show you, Dreamcatcher is still doing what they're really good at doing. They're still being true to themselves. I think that's a key thing to mention here right off the bat in this album review, is that, referring to this one tweet that I saw, it was pretty much about Dreamcatcher still being true to themselves this day and age, where a lot of things are being catered towards TikTok and trends and all, but like, Dreamcatcher's doing what they want to do, and at the same time, they're just doing their own thing, right? They're doing their own thing, what they're great at, while experimenting ever so slightly with each and every single series and era, you feel me? And of course, the team that they're working with the likes of Olander and Door, you feel me? But wow, this was a musical trip, especially with the piano being in the forefront. Yeah, this is Dreamcatcher. For those who are new to Dreamcatcher, this is Dreamcatcher. You feel me? That's capiche right there. Oh my goodness, what an intro track. But hey, we gotta continue this roller coaster musical train right now and dive into the next track now. So this next track is titled Stomp. I remember this one being so hard in the paint from the highlight medley, but I'm seeing Olander Door and Bomb on the lyrics, and then we got Olander Door and Tankso on the composing side of things. Let's go. Okay, let me bring it up here right away. I'm not even sure if I'm ready for this one, but let's go. Oh. Is this gonna get grungy with it? I just have that feeling with the first couple of seconds here. Ooh. Okay. I may still be small. I need to win this. Yuhyun! Get it, girl! I love this atmospheric feel. Oh, it's building up to something here with the pre-chorus. Oh! Yeah! What a chorus! We are warrior! Okay, Dami! Hidden wings. Open, oh my goodness. What a line there by Dami. Love the skittering of that snare drum work. Stomp. The energy goes crazy in that song. There's definitely this like grungy new metal influence, if I'm not mistaken, for sure, especially very grungy, rock heavy with it and all. But like Stomp, I'm getting the intentions being put down here right away. What's something clever about the pre-chorus though, it goes Stomp, Stomp. There's this rallying cry of self-empowerment for us all, the matter of fact. Similarly to what we got in the title track, right? If you think about it, this song is anthemic as well, just like Justice, but with a different message. More so the case of self-empowerment, but channeling your inner warrior, right? Channeling your inner warrior. And we're going to talk about that more and just progress more in this song first, right? See what I'm saying? Ooh, I love this breakdown here with the instrumentations. This bridge. Stomp! Stomp! What a climax! Oh yeah, Xian. Ooh, these sliders here. Wow, this song sure packs a punch, everyone. Seriously. And pretty much what I was saying earlier, embracing your inner warrior, rallying together, and to be able to express oneself in a way where, yes, I am who I am right now, right? Through all these challenges, throughout these struggles, I have this level of individuality, right? I am unique to myself. But most importantly, being courageous, being resilient as that warrior, right? Not like necessarily physically, but like your inner warrior, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna break down the lyrics more and talk about this message even more with the lyrics, especially with verse 2 with Dami and the bridge that really sent us in this song and the climax to this song. But honestly, you can't go wrong with the song. If you need an energizer pick-me-up song, it's this song without a doubt. But I love how anthemic it is, from the rallying cry of stomp, stomp, stomp in the pre-chorus, and then leading into this incredible drop of a chorus. That is how you do it, everyone. Having a chorus that has a great munch to it and that is so memorable. I remember expressing this a lot in Justice and just in Dreamcatcher's music in general, time after time, with each and every single era, you feel me? But we're gonna have to dive back into this again and break things down, of course, from the start. Yeah, just from this, I was like, is this gonna go quite grungy with it? Is this gonna be grungy? Is it gonna be grunge? I just love how it has that stomping movement to it already. It really embodies the titling of this track, Stomp, which the character Pi is in the mix, right? Blossoming in the cracks of rocks, I burn bright destiny, right? There's a lot about this destiny warrior lines here that's being put out. Brave Knight. Did I not talk about mustering that courage? That courage. So what's huge about part of this pre-chorus, because mind you, the pre-chorus is not a single line with stomp, stomp, stomp. This is the pre-chorus starting out with Yuhyun here. Wonderworld, become the starting flame, right? And spread with the winds, right? There can be lost in translation here, but the Wonderworld and the winds part and the starting flame really struck a chord with me. In the case of, like, in this Wonderworld, in this vast world, there's a lot of opportunity. It's just a matter of starting that flame and going on with the flow of things, with the wind and all, in your pace, in your momentum and all. Really meaningful pre-chorus, as you can tell. Ooh, I like the guitar work in the back there. It's not in the forefront, but it's just in the back there, adding texture. Stomp! Stomp! Woo! In the heated heart. I love how that guitar work and the instrumentation works around and blends so well with Sua here so much. Right? I like just the start of this too. Bite even deeper and shake as hard as you can, right? We don't have time, right? This is the resilience that I'm talking about, no matter how hard it gets, right? Just to bite the bullet, right? Even deeper. Shake off as you can all the nonsense and all that nonsense. Keep on going on your way, because we don't have time for that nonsense, right? Open your hidden wings and set up for the battle. Wow, if I think about it even more with Stomp and the title track Justice, this is getting quite cohesive already so far, especially with the momentum of this album. If you think about with the intro track and Justice, and now with Stomp, like, come on now. Oh my goodness, I just love that rapid fire cannon snare drum work in the back there. Or more so hollow drums, drum kit work. Stomp! This expressed more about that vastness, because your life is a universe. It's very open. There's a lot of opportunities. It has these twists and turns to it, but it's your universe. You control your destiny, right? And it talks about all this, about the sacrifice and all that. But keep on moving on here as we progress and progress. Hold. this like conjuring or rallying moment with the bridge here is absolutely everything. Definitely one of my favorite sections in the song, aside from verse 2 and obviously the chorus. Stand up, even amid the screams. Stomp your feet forward. And I love how they interchange the stomp amongst the members, right? It's so refreshing every single time. But yet, even though we have different members for the stomp line, I like how it just it just keeps that engagement that I love that Dreamcatcher tends to do in their music, you know what I'm saying? It keeps you engaged. Universe. Then we got like these synth strings in the back there. Or these sliders. Woo! What a fire song. What a gas song there in itself. Stomp with the exclamation mark and pi instead of the letter O. Wow, that is a crazy song. Okay, that's a song that I can fully mess with any time of the day, I've got to admit. But let's continue this and let's dive into the next B-side now. So this next track is titled Two Rings. For those who saw my reaction to their live performance showcase of Two Rings and Justice, you guys know how crazy the choreo goes, especially with the motorbike like vroom revving like motion in the mix as well, and the styling for that particular showcase stage and all. But yeah, if you haven't seen that yet, be sure to do so. Aside from that, we got Olander, we got Door, Kikoi, Tankzo in the mix for this one. Let me bring it up here right away here, and let's break it down this time around. Let's get you know, analytical with this one. I'll try my very best based on what I was hearing in the chorus. I'm not sure yet, but let's find out. Let's figure this out. I love this thrilling start that I get to this song based on that showcase. And even now. Ooh. Ooh, holy day. Like my own heart. Highway. Full throttle. Woo. There's the chorus here. Okay, I think I'm sort of getting it how, right? Think about highway. Believe it or not, before I talk about what I'm sort of getting a grasp here in terms of the lyrics and the lyricism in this song and intentions, there's no pre-chorus in this song. I like how it directly goes from verse 1 into the chorus. It's so straight to the point. But it's really talking about one's journey in life, pretty much. That highway, right? But in a risk-taking kind of manner. It's the only way. It's my way. The highway. I'm going full throttle. And I'm gonna be risky with it. But it's my life. I'm gonna do whatever I want to get to that destination. And to, you know, seek that level of achievement. That's what I'm getting here. And then I feel like Two Rings is linking to a motorbike, right? Pretty much, if I'm not mistaken. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. No wonder why, like, at first I'm like, harder, faster, sharp. You know what I'm saying? Harder, deeper, right? It's right here. Harder, deeper, faster, right? But there's drive there, right? This could be misinterpreted as something fruity with it, of course, initially. But I get what they're putting down here, and I'm all for it, right? Referencing the highway, very, very symbolic in a way. But I'm gonna have to solidify that message even more with the other lines, especially with Dami in verse 2. I like this pop punk / rock influence in the mix. Like, it doesn't go necessarily like full punk rock like OOTD, you feel me? But it's like, it has this pop punk, but quite a bit of rock in the mix as well. That kind of ratio, you know what I'm saying? But this passionate moment by Sua is truly everything. I love this moment by her. Draw me crave, or drive me crave. I love that percussion there. Just the not the ringing, but like, it's not the kazoo. I keep thinking kazoo. It's not the kazoo, but it has that ringing like motion to it with that percussion work, that percussive sound there in the back. See what I'm saying there? I love these heavy piano chords being played out here, right? Full throttle. Yep, this is what I was saying here. Yep. Run to the highlands, to the place I wanted to go, right? Places I want to be at, I want to achieve, you feel me? And this is what I love about Dami so much, is her flow in Dreamcatcher's songs, whether it be title tracks, B-sides. The way she approaches their music is gonna surprise you every single time, and she knows the right timings of when to switch it up and all. And shout out to everyone behind the scenes, like, you know, vocal directing this, and matter of fact, probably working with Dami on this, be like, yeah, let's run with this, you know what I'm saying? Game changer, I'll toy the game itself, right? Life is like a game. I want to be that game changer, right? Be too dangerous, but hey, I think I can truly handle it. So there's that confidence, that's level of confidence and resiliency in the mix here. See what I'm getting here? This album is, believe it or not, is quite cohesive with it, from the tracks leading into Two Rings here, and with Two Rings, a matter of fact. Deeper, faster. It's not even like, I'm starting with my 2 rings. I'm starting with my 2 rings. I love that passion, that drive in the initial hit of I'm key. Listen to it, listen to it. It's very key. It's very subtle, but it is so impactful. It like makes you get a little bit violent. It makes you want to get violent with it, but ooh, 808 claps, that percussion work here. Wow. This moment with Xian, the comboing, yeah. Two rings. Boom. Love the thrashing of the drum kit work. Singular synth in the back there, I think. I just want to double check that. Something like that, like a singular synth. And I love that distortion there at the end there to wrap up the song. But Two Rings, wow, this song. You thought Stomp goes buck wild with it, but Two Rings goes hard in the paint as well. Probably not as hard as Stomp in an anthem kind of manner. But 2 rings, oh my goodness, it's in its own lane as well, quite literally with the highway and all. But this idea of driving on a highway and just conveying this message of life is like a highway, I will take this fast lane and I'm gonna go full throttle with it, just like Dami really flows and raps on the track like this. Oh my goodness, 2 rings, definitely one of my top favorites coming off of this mini album. But let's just dive into the final B-side now. So this next B-side is titled Fireflies. As some of y'all may already know, I am anticipating that this B-side is gonna be my favorite B-side off of the 10th mini album, VirtuouS here, solely based on the highlight medley. It seemed so up my alley in terms of taste, you feel me? And it seems like it's gonna go that full ballad route as well. And at the end of the day, for fellow insomnias, you cannot go wrong with ballads by Dreamcatcher, whether it be a straight up ballad or whether it be a mixture of other genres in the mix as a ballad, you feel me? But we got Olander, Door, Tangso, and Lakov on this, everyone. I have a good gut feeling that this one is gonna be quite the special one, everyone. Let's go. Ooh, the piano. Yes. I'm loving this already. Ooh. The strings. Towards the warm light. Want to embrace you deep in my arms. The trickling of the piano, yeah. Oh my goodness. 동해 Gayan? It is. Oh yes. Lean on your shoulder, filled with warmth. Oh, Xian. You and I will grow even closer. Woo! How they sing together in pairs like this. It's so beautiful. Wow, Handong here. It's coming. Hold up. I mean, you can. The chimes. One more time. Another time. Woohoo! Oh shit! A follow up. Like Firefly. Firefly. Oh, this post-chorus outro here. Oh yeah. One of the best ballads that I've heard in quite some time now. Keep in mind, this is coming from someone who, you know, doesn't have as much time for like OSTs and like K-dramas these days, because by default, if I watch a K-drama, I'm listening and enjoying to those OSTs, but as an avid fan of ballads, when it's done right, it's not done in your typical kind of direction and predictable manner. Like, sure, I expected Xian to not only come twice, but probably like 3 times with vocal flourishes in there, but not for a 4th time. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? And just the twists and turns between the sections and the transitions between the sections were so clean. I think it's very obvious here that Fireflies is my favorite B-side off of this album. It's crazy to think, because the previous album, Rising, do be my favorite B-side off that album, but like Fireflies is sure a special one. I think that's the right sentence to really cap off Fireflies, but we're gonna have to break this down more. I think it's very obvious with the repetition of I'm going to fly to you like Fireflies, right? Like, in that post-chorus in itself, that's brief, and then the final go-around with the post-chorus yet again, but an additional built-up, like, you know, section there of the post-chorus that's utilized as an outro, and then where they pan out the production and we can only hear their vocals as a whole together in one full fleeted manner as a whole Dreamcatcher together was so majestic and special, everyone. Obviously, this is talking about, hey, I'm gonna fly towards you because I love you like a firefly, right? I'm going to be there to console you because I'm nothing without you, but it's vice versa, you know what I'm saying, right? There's this meaningful message of having a connection that is so special to you, and that closeness and that warmth as well, you know, linking to Fireflies and all. So very meaningful yet again. We not only got a rallying call from Stomp, we got a motorbike in the mix with the highway being very symbolic. Now we got Fireflies as well, and attached to an incredible mini album with Justice and a full intro track length song and all. Okay, we're gonna go through this again. I'm sorry, guys. I am sort of getting caught off guard of how cohesive this album is. I'm gonna have to talk about that after the second go around of Fireflies here. I just would not, for my days in the K-pop scene, hear a ballad by a group, have the piano play in that kind of fashion, right? Like, sure, you can get me with these chords and all, and I can anticipate that. It has that special OST, non-typical feel to it. It's that it factor for my OST enjoyers and ballad enjoyers, right? Volley of strings, then great retro keyboard keys with that piano work. Hmm. Almost that drip drop like sound effect and sampling, but that steady drum kit work setting the pacing for this song. It may seem so minimal, but it adds so much depth to this song, I've got to admit, right? And I like how their vocal colors blend in pairs, specifically pairs in this song, because like it's cool how we get the dynamic of Sua and Xian in the mix, but like later on there are even crazier moments of that vocal blending coming into play. It's so refreshing with each twist and turn in these pairs that we're getting, these pairings, right? See what I'm saying? I like how clever that was. Just having one of them go right? It may seem so minimal yet again, but it has this everlasting, evergreen feel to it. I love that evergreen feel in ballads by my favorites, by the likes of A-Pink, Promise 9. I could name a numerous amount of ballads out there from my favorites that has this evergreen feel to it. See, it talks about that warmth that I was talking about, and warmth in a way of this consoling kind of manner and all, because this connection runs deep, and this connection with another significant one is uber meaningful and special. This is why I feel like special is the right word to title and to describe this song, you feel me? Oh yes, the piano and the drum kit work. I love how she holds that moment, and then Yehyun and Jio. Like Yehyun and Jio weaves in and out. I like that dynamic there. Oh my goodness. It's not often where you get that kind of dynamic from a group. Dreamcatcher doing Dreamcatcher things here, you know what I'm saying? Woo. The vocal direction is out of this world. Trickling of the piano, yep. The chimes. One of the best moments in this song, this bridge, right? And then into Dongyi. Promise you. The chimes. Wow, that is so dope. I just realized it now. This phrase here is so delicate. Notice it, notice it. Oh, I like how Xian picks it up here. Notice the details in the vocal direction here. No one else is doing this. Dreamcatcher is the only one doing this right now. Wow. That follow-up. Third time. Fourth time. Woo-hoo. Like Firefly. Firefly. Post-chorus. I like how they bring the post-chorus, double it, and utilize it like an outro, and then pan out the instrumentation to solely have their vocal work here. Hands down, one of my top 3 favorite moments in the song. It's this post-chorus / outro. Or more so, this post-chorus utilized as an outro. Very clever here. Fly to you like Firefly. Firefly. Harmonization. Woo. What a wholesome and sweet song to wrap up this album. There's 2 ways you can take it. You either go full hard in the paint, right, energetic with the last song, or you're gonna take it the ballad route. But I like the tempo to this particular ballad with Fireflies, everyone. But all in all, we gotta commend Dreamcatcher for this 10th mini album, VirtuouS. Can't wait to see who I pull, by the way, for the physical albums and all. But I think it's clear that Fireflies is my favorite B-side. I mean, if you're listening to this album, and especially Fireflies, without headphones or earbuds, please, I urge you to do so and re-listen to everything. Because what I'm getting here with the mixing and mastering, the vocal blending, the vocal direction, the transitions between the sections, the arrangements of all these songs have been absolutely amazing. And all, I think not only it's crazy how Justice broke my top 5 echelon of like favorite Dreamcatcher title tracks out there, but it's in the number 3 of like K-pop releases in general of this year in 2024. But I think Fireflies, very angelic, very majestic. That has to be my favorite B-side. Then I'd have to give it to 2 Rings and then Stomp. I think I slightly mess with 2 Rings more over Stomp, but I think that's given that I saw the showcase live performance of that song, right? And how everything played out in the choreo for it. But then again, Stomp was really meaningful. It had that anthemic, epic feel like Justice as well. So it's like, if they were at the boardroom and be like, we gotta figure out a title track, I think it could have went either way between Justice and Stomp, not gonna lie, right? So all in all, this was a really cohesive mini album from start to finish. I mean, if you think about a full-pledged 4-minute, I can round it up, why not, intro track that has incredible piano work in the forefront, rocking the same elements in Justice but transitions it so cleanly into Justice, is so incredible. Then you got Stomp, very anthemic, like meaningful as well, that rallying call of channeling your inner warrior. Love that. 2 Rings, connecting to the highway with a motorbike and just going your way on the highway, taking that risk, willing to challenge things and do your own thing. Absolutely beautiful. And then Fireflies, more so meaningful connections in life with one another and all. And regardless, even though it doesn't go through that like level of empowerment like the previous tracks, you've got to admit it perfectly wraps up this album in terms of momentum, and it's just like the cherry on top to this album. It's like the bow on that present to the album because it is just that special, everyone. So obviously, for this 10th mini album, I gotta give 10 out of 10 rating for this one, 11 out of 10. They blew me away yet again with this particular era. But let me know your thoughts. What are your favorite B-sides in the comment section down below? I think depending on the time of the day, Stomp could be that favorite B-side, but Fireflies has to be there for me. Be sure to like and subscribe though, as it goes a long way and helps out the channel so much. It lets me know that you want to see even more Dreamcatcher content on the channel here, or even the Patreon, whether it be variety, covers, or these kind of analytical, you know, geeking out videos where I like to strike a perfect balance between my biased thoughts, but from an objective standpoint as an avid enjoyer of K-pop and music in general. But take care as always. This has been Garrison, and peace.